What's going on, everybody? This is probably going to be a rambling video, a ranting video, and I'm annoyed as hell kind of video. Oh man, I titled this Why I Hate My Fellow Libertarians, and I just feel like lately I've been more and more disenfranchised with the movement, right? I'm all about freedom to do whatever the hell you want to do as long as it does not encroach upon anybody else's freedom to do whatever the hell they want to do. But I'm starting to get annoyed with libertarian Twitter and libertarian interpolitics, right? Because everybody seems to have this holier than thou art like feeling about them, right? And they're the true libertarians. Only true libertarians would do this or that. It's like these no true Scotsman arguments, right? Well, no true Scot, it's just all these straw man arguments about what a true libertarian would do. And here's the thing, right? The U.S. political system is presenting you with piles of shit, right? They're presenting you with garbage, and you have to, for better or for worse, pick which garbage you're gonna go with. You're not gonna be happy in general about the garbage, obviously, but why can't you pick a piece of garbage that's most likable? I really despise the fact that, okay, say I have a preferred candidate I like a little bit more than the rest of them. Well, no true libertarian would like them. Okay, that's not the point. The point is this person or this candidate has more likable qualities than the other candidates. Why? I guess what I don't understand is why is that looked down upon, right? Obviously, libertarians value freedom, right? But whenever you say, oh, I enjoy this particular candidate, they're, oh no, not if you're a real libertarian, you wouldn't. Well, it's my choice at that point. And so that's kind of why I'm not gonna back out of the Libertarian Party just yet, just based on dumbasses and assholes online. But what I am debating on is whether just to be independent and centrist, looking at both sides and really just evaluating what's important based on each individual thing, which is what brought me into libertarianism in the first place, because freedom and freedom of choice and speech, expression, to handle guns, anything you want for freedom, as long as you're not fucking with other people, that's a great thing. So I just don't get why I can't have freedom to pick a candidate that's less shitty than other candidates. Libertarian, just, if you don't believe me, go online right now, go to Twitter, type in #libertarian, and see all of the cunty assholes turn their nose up, who hate even that's not really a libertarian philosophy. They dislike you if you are even remotely lightly different on policies, and it just doesn't seem to correlate, doesn't fit with the mindset of freedom. It's really infuriating, and I know no one's gonna watch this, but if you are out there and you are a libertarian or somebody who considers yourself a centrist, a moderate thinker, a person who values their freedom, and tell me how I can look at this differently. I'm not trying to start any arguments. I'm not trying to bemoan poor me. I'm just really trying to think of why it's a bad thing to choose the least shitty of shitty things. I can't really put it in a different way, right? Because basically what has happened is I've voiced my support for a certain candidate for president, but all I get from quote unquote fellow libertarians is, well, you shouldn't like this person because that part of them is shitty. Yes, I agree. Part of them is shitty, but they're the least shitty of the shitty. Right? And that's kind of my annoyance with the whole thing, you know, and my annoyance with the party right now. And then the libertarian quote unquote leadership, right? We have these people who are in quote unquote positions of power who don't really represent the party. They don't represent freedom. Or if they do, I don't know, they just rub me the wrong way. There's something off about them, which is why I can't jive with them, right? I can't flow with them. There's something a little off, and I can't put my finger on it. But so I don't know. Maybe it's just the Libertarian Party. Maybe it's the people that I'm speaking with. Maybe it's me, and maybe my values are changing, and that freedom is more important than a affiliation with some title called libertarian, you know. I don't know, maybe I'm just becoming less partisan. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's probably me. To be honest, the more, you know, I talk to people, the more I get out there and, you know, introduce myself into all of these conversations, the less interested I am in meeting fellow libertarians, because they all just seem so arrogant and it's divisive. You know, the only way forward for the party is to be cohesive, but we can't be cohesive because everybody has their own ideology on to what the perfect libertarian is. Where if you look at the Republicans and the Democrats, right? That party, those two parties are so vast and so encompassing. Like, there's room for people who don't see eye to eye to still come together. But for libertarians, that's not the case. It's like you're either with us or against us 100%. There's no wiggle room. Even though, in theory, the Libertarian Party should have the most wiggle room because we're all for freedom and voluntarism. So if people are voluntarily doing things, we should be supporting that. So I just, maybe it's me. Like I said, maybe I'm looking at it wrong, and I'm open to, you know, myself being outcast and shunned, whatever the case may be. But I'm just, it gets frustrating, you know, talking to libertarians, because I feel like they've turned elitist whenever that's literally the opposite that we should be. You know, we should be welcoming, all encompassing. You know, when people want to come to us and you know, enter into our group, you know, we can't sit there and say, purity test, hold on, what do you know, like, it's one of those things where no other party does that. If people want to go and be Republican because they believe, you know, the Christian right, and then, you know, doing, you know, lower taxes, yada yada yada, there's no test, there's no purity test. It's just like, okay, you believe, you like Trump, you know, you're with us. And Democrats, you know, do you believe in certain socialized stuff? Yes, well then you're with us. But libertarians don't have that, where they're too busy quarreling to ever do anything substantial, I think. And I think that's a shame. I really do think it's a shame. I think it's a shame that our quote-unquote leadership is so off-putting that it kind of rubs people the wrong way. And I wish I knew how to approach it differently, or if there's anything I could do personally. But I don't think that's up to me. I think it's up to each individual and the people who have taken control of our party to do that for us, because right now it's not looking so good. I mean, in 2016, we came in third place. We got, you know, ballot access in all states. It doesn't look like we're going to get the same because we're too busy doing these bullshit holier than thou art purity test. So it's just a shame, man, because Libertarian Party is, or Libertarian mindset is, it's a beautiful thing, you know, freedom of choice, freedom of association, voluntarism. It's a wonderful, wonderful premise, but it's hard to get behind these so-called leaders